Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a long week, but we are here again to invade your feed and contaminate your search history.
Absolutely, and we are on the, and we have already started in the second month of October. We are officially second day of October. We are on Spooky Month before Juan gets another smart-ass remark out of the way. And yes, we are here. We are the Ravens Flock. I'm your host, Jose Casabona, also host of Wrestle Rewind. And joining me on my left is the living id of the Ravens Flock, the host of Los Amigos Play, Mr. Angel Mendez.
A pleasure to meet you, as usual.
Yes, coming to us in Ingles and Espanol.
Sí.
And joining me on my right is the host of the Black Files, the man who finally pulled a B rank out of Devil May Cry 1 not long ago, the man who's behind the camera in Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the man hours behind all the videos we put on our channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for the intro, Jose. Don't you ever forget the Mr.
I don't think Ray is my caller after all.
Yeah, go ahead and shed. What you got on
that, by the way, I have layers, you see. I am a multifaceted man. On top of my PlayStation, I have something powerful. I have even more PlayStation.
Hey.
That's right. I am going twice the layers of chilling because we were just recently celebrating the anniversary of Devil May Cry 1's release. And we had some good announcements and some good news in the land of video games that we will deliver to you much later.
Yes, and right now, folks, yes, as always, we are simulcasting on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheRavensFlock and twitch.tv/TheRavensFlock online. If you're watching from either platform, hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen, aka Angel's knees.
Observe upon my leg.
Subscribe to Angel's knee.
Seriously, seriously, if you guys are watching, why not subscribe? Why not hit the notification bell? You can stay up to date on everything that we put out on the YouTube.
Do I gotta pull the math out again?
You don't
have to get arithmetical.
Well, while you're pulling out the math, and folks, if you have any questions or comments from either YouTube or Twitch, go ahead and drop them, and we will answer them while we're live.
Yep.
Juan, what are the current
in
analytics?
the last 28 days? 55.5% of our viewership has come from non-subscribed viewers. Come on, folks. Let's bring that number down. Let's get 100% subscribed viewers watching the Ravens Flock. Subscribe to us. We're at 251 subscribers, and we're thankful for that. We want to keep those numbers going up. These are rookie numbers, and we need your help to do that. So spread the word of the Ravens Flock. We've been at this since 2013. We started off in the Florida con community. We continue to ingratiate ourselves.
And we ran away from it when we realized what we were into.
No, we ran away from it because people are dumbasses in pandemics, except for those of you who are vaccinated and got a mask up and go to cons responsibly.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Angel Joel, but I want to live in the next 30 years or so.
We'll be fine. We're not over 90, and we actually care about eating habits and our exercise.
But we
we'll be fine.
Have been striving since 2013 to help elevate the voices of those in the con community and the geek community, help elevate those who need to be heard. Putting it simply, the Ravens Flock makes your voice our mission.
Exactly. Excellent way of putting it, Juancho, and I'm happy that you said that. And speaking of all things being happy, we should probably go ahead and start off with some very positive developments. Juan.
He'll be fine. So, as you know,
justice!
We were following the case of Miss BRITNEY SPEARS and the fact that she is more or less a slave to her own father and her extended family, who have been ever so happy to ride the carousel of the gravy train with the goose that lays the golden eggs. And a few months ago, as covered by our good old friend Andy Signor, it came down to the fact that she was taking legal action to finally separate herself from her family and get some goddamn independence over her life. It appears that having money and power is not quite the same as having money and power.
Yes, indeed. And this is a huge, big step for BRITNEY. And we're going to go ahead and turn over the Juancho because Juan has further details.
He's been holding this in like a bowel movement.
This past Wednesday, at a courthouse in California.
Yes.
The hearing was there was a hearing that came forth in order to discuss and determine whether or not Jamie Spears, the father of Britney Spears and the legal, financial, and psychological conservator to Britney, whether or not if he should be removed from his role. And the defense for Britney Spears had basically come forward and said, whatever decision that the judge comes to, she cannot have her father in her life for one more day.
Now.
And thusly, effective this past Wednesday, Jamie Spears has been suspended from his conservatorship over his daughter Brittney.
Indeed.
Bam!
It took time, it took effort as the wheels of justice move ever so slowly, but it seems that we are finally taking steps towards the famous and somewhat controversial pop star to getting her life back.
Like, this is the craziest shit, because like folks are trying to take this.
I can't believe we're at a point where we're actually rooting for Britney Spears. What the fuck, man?
It's not
the times have changed.
Let's
She's
be
not a
honest.
bad
We're
person to
rooting.
root for.
Let's be honest.
I
We're
know,
rooting against the
but let's be
father
honest.
who's had control
But
over
let's
her
not lie
life.
to ourselves. In our younger years, we laughed at the shenanigans of celebrities. But around then, you have to remind that these are people and they have their own problems as well.
You're not wrong.
Yes.
Like that's the biggest problem. That little did we know of the terrible psychological harm that she was going through while we were pointing and laughing and being adolescent assholes.
It's easy to forget while basically the rich people do their rich things, because let's be honest, 90% of the time that we hear somebody on the news being rich is usually followed by, and then they did something fucking stupid. So it's very easy to go, well, you know, so, bet, lie, rip kind of thing. But unfortunately, it doesn't quite seem that world. The world is not made of money and not money. It is not black and white. It is also several shades of brown. And illegal immigration. The world is full of shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
And a little bit of green.
And a bit of green.
Yes.
Fucking orcs.
Orcs.
It has been a bit of shit, no doubt about it. But as all things, there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, what other details do we know of as of right now?
Okay. Now, I'm making this clear. Just because they're saying that Jamie Spears is suspended doesn't mean it's over. What it means is, at this moment, he's not allowed to do any work on conservatorship for her. They're going to determine who is going to be taking his place in the very near future. In the meantime, he ain't allowed to touch the books. He ain't allowed to touch the cash. He ain't allowed to touch the lawyers. He ain't allowed to touch his ass. He ain't allowed to touch a damn thing involving Brittney.
We have shut down the doors of the WWE, and we're not letting Vince McMahon walk into the building anymore.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
But no,
okay.
We have stolen his quads.
He wasn't using them anyway.
Okay, so this isn't like a X amount of day suspension. He's suspended indefinitely.
No,
he's suspended indefinitely. He's not allowed to take part in this. Do you want to know how Brittney celebrated, since she had only appeared in via Zoom meeting and her lawyer was in the presence? She celebrated on the same day on her Instagram by posting these. Where is it? Ms. Brittney.
Please take into account that what she's doing now is something anyone can do on Instagram. She was not allowed to until recently.
Except.
Oh, no, I said anyone can do it. I didn't say anyone could.
Yes, she posted photos of herself celebrating.
I gotta say, she looks fantastic.
Yes, she
God,
does.
you know, she's like only a couple of years older than me.
Congratulations on not ruining your body with drugs and excessive amounts of junk food, ma'am. You look beautiful.
Yes, indeed.
God almighty.
Oh, yeah, no, she basically went in, took all her tops, and decided to show the world her naked flesh. Her beautiful, beautiful naked flesh.
And you know what? Good for her.
Like, for her, that's more a sign of ownership.
Independence.
Ownership.
Please remember that until recently, she was not allowed to do this. This woman had no ownership of her own flesh and blood. It is as depressing as you think it is. Normally, the what was it called? What was the ownership?
Conservatorship.
Conservatorship is normally done for actual proper purposes, like somebody who is physically or mentally unable to take care of themselves.
Either very, very old or very, very mentally sick or vegetable.
Technically speaking, parents have conservatorship of their kids until the kid is independent enough to run off on their own. Technically speaking. So ultimately, it is meant to be a good thing, meant to take care of somebody who cannot take care of themselves. This is what is scientifically known as a grown-ass woman being kept in the doghouse, a really fancy doghouse, but doghouse nonetheless, gilded cage shit.
Gilded cage.
By an asshole of a dad that has control over her finances and personal life, and is perfectly fine with letting her rot inside her own mental issues while he gets to ride the gravy train of all her profits. And now, for the first time in how many years?
Since what, 2009?
2009, yeah.
For the first time.
In almost 13 years.
Almost 13 years, she's finally allowed to enjoy herself with the fruits of her labor. Now,
she's on her way towards that. Remember,
this is step number one.
She's still under conservatorship, but just not with her dad anymore.
This is
They're
step
going to assign
one.
a different conservator. Her dad has no choice but to comply with all the demands. Like, okay, all the legal shit that you've done, all the spending, all that, you are done. You're not allowed to touch a penny
Oops,
anymore.
the money's gone. Now what?
Bum, bum,
No,
bum.
I actually discussed this with you, Angel, a couple
Yes,
days
you
ago.
did.
But the real big thing of this is that the way that Jamie Spears has been managing her Britney's money is that in order to keep Britney from being financially responsible for things, he set up a dozen different LLCs and dummy corporations under his name and under other people's name that work for them in order to manage stuff like her touring schedule, her ownership of her properties, like her fucking music license, the fucking money used to buy her groceries or shit.
Yep.
It's disgusting. And it is so fucking weird because you have all these different interactions of money being moved in between.
Oh yeah, no, there is some
these
shady
companies.
shit going around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you better
that's-
believe
There is some
shady as fuck.
laundry.
That
needs
sounds
to be
worse, and I
washed.
hate to reference it again. I mean, Angel referenced it first, but I'm gonna reference it again. Like this, like it just sounds worse than the whole issue with like the WWE and independent contractors and how they.
Wrestling has no
That's completely
place in here
different.
tonight. It has
Not
no
you. That has
fucking
its own brand of corruption, but this is its own problem. This is in.
but you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Imagine if you wanted to get out of your house just so you could go get some groceries.
Not
And
allowed.
before you left, you had to open 7 doors with 7 different locks, with 7 different keys. And the moment you walk outside, you are still not allowed to drive your car. Somebody has to drive you, and you have to sit on the baby seat.
Yeah,
And you're not
It
even
is the-
allowed to choose what you want to eat.
It is that bad. Like
they
for
they
somebody with
literally
as,
dictate what you do.
like with as much money as she has, and let's not lie to ourselves, that woman has more money than many of us will have in a lifetime. She was genuinely not allowed to use any of it. Say what you will against the rich, but surely they are allowed to enjoy the spoils of their work.
They should be, at least. Like, you want to know the really fucked up part? He will argue left and right that, the management strategy that I've had is to help protect my daughter, whom I love so much. And I
From
don't
anyone
wanna-
that might actually give her ideas of what to do.
Oh, God.
Fuck you,
No,
Jamie
that is
Spears.
pure
No.
evil, pure
How old is she
dictatorship.
again?
Let me see. Born 82.
She's in her
She's like-
30s.
no, she's like what? Almost 40.
Yeah, like I said,
39,
she
40?
is a grown-ass woman, and she should at this point be allowed to make her own decisions. We understand that a few years ago she had that breakdown when she shaved her whole head. Yeah, well, that's when you go to a psychologist and an expert and get yourself cleaned up. But you're at that point, you don't need your daddy and mom to tell you
Yeah,
what
she's
to do.
39. She turns 40 this year.
God
the
damn.
same year, the same day I turned 35.
Well, I'll be.
We share birthdays. Yay.
Yay!
Birthday sister.
Point in case is, we're extremely happy with the fact that after all this time, a bit of justice has finally begun. Obviously, the road is far from traveled,
But
and the
right
work
now
is
they're-
far from done.
But right now they're in the right step. In the
we're
right direction.
getting somewhere, and we started with the most important part, blocking that little parasite of the
Father.
the animal's body. Just fucking dragging the tweezers and just pull out a leech the size of my fucking arm. Just
Hey, Papa Spears, get fucked.
Didn't he buy like this really weird little camper that supposedly he lives in?
and now he's
Then
gonna have to
now
pay
he's
for it
gonna have to
himself.
fucking pay for it himself. Yep.
It's okay. I'm sure the gas station nearby is fucking.
Surely he has marketable talents and marketable job the requirements and
I'm
abilities
sure
that
he's
he could
also
use.
saved some money of his own.
Surely a man who's managed his daughter's career so well must have a little nest egg somewhere for himself.
Somewhere, clearly.
Somewhere.
You know, cut a little off the top, skims. Well, I just, for some reason, I just keep thinking of Miley Cyrus. Wasn't her dad also an artist?
Yes, Billy Ray Cyrus. He was
Well,
a singer.
See,
Yes.
at least he has something to work on.
Right?
Yeah. He's
But
still
yeah.
sing. He sung with Lil Nas X in Old
yeah,
Town Road.
I knew his voice sounded familiar.
That was him. Yep, we're
it
right
was
here.
very
Yeah, see-
weird seeing him in the Disney Channel.
Yeah, there's a difference. Miley
Mike.
Cyrus's dad is an artiste,
He
whereas
actually
Britney
has something
Spears'
with-
dad is a crook.
No, he's a scam artiste.
He's a scam
Angel.
artiste.
Mike,
What?
you had the microphone down here.
Fuck, sorry. Pointing case,
Dude.
I got too excited with the good news. Because let's be honest, the last 3 weeks I've been here, it's been nothing but bad news for everybody involved. Feels good to get a little bit of a palate cleanser in the horrible circumstances of the cruel reality we're all stuck into.
But what do you guys? Yes, but what do you guys think about the latest developments? Are you as elated and are you as glad as we are that Britney Spears is finally
Almost.
almost getting the vindication that she's been fighting for?
We're in the end game now.
We're
Exactly.
nearly there, Juan. We're almost in the finish line.
Okay.
I can't
To be
believe of all
perfectly
the things
honest-
to get invested on.
To be perfectly honest, the real credit goes towards the folks who have been pushing on the Free Britney movement. They're pushing for this not just for Britney Spears, but they're trying to push for this for awareness of conservatorship abuse. They want to take the momentum that was built on this, and they want to move that forward to help other people who aren't big and famous, who aren't rich and powerful, who equally suffer through conservatorship abuse. So the real credit goes towards them. All we're doing is gushing and giving y'all kudos.
All we're doing is spreading the word.
Congratulations. If even one more person listened to what we had to say, that means that we did a good job. And we send our most wholehearted well wishes to you for your hard and thankless work to get something done in this world.
Absolutely. And yes, go ahead and leave your comments down below and let us know what you think.
Thankless my behind. The people are very thankful. They showed up at the courthouse and set up a big pro-Britney rally on the day, and they were going out speaking of different conservatorship issues going on, including other people, in order to make sure that the momentum isn't just dissipated and gone once Britney is finally free.
Can't forget. It is all too easy to forget.
Yeah, exactly. No. What happened to Britney should not happen to anyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that is just abusive.
The really big credit on this, I gotta say, definitely has to go to our boy Andy Signor at Popcorn Planet. He partnered with the lawyer Christopher Melcher, who Christopher Melcher was actually at the courthouse in California on the day and live streamed from outside of the courthouse to Popcorn Planet and actually had people talking on screen.
Nice.
He was trying like crazy, and he was trying to help out with USA Today in order to get the hearing to be able to be streamed by the public so that everyone in the general public could participate and view this.
Yeah, it ain't exactly the world court. Technically, people should be able to see it as witnesses.
But
sometimes technology comes through, you know?
At the end of the day, the courthouse slapped it down, so he did the next best thing, and Christopher Melcher streamed from outside the courthouse.
He snuck in the cardboard box.
No, I wish. No, he streamed from outside the courthouse, and it was a very energetic and very positive day. And nothing but love to Mr. Melcher and to our boy Andy Signor, the Lord and ruler of the Popcorn Planet.
Nice job, Andy. We love your work.
The level of support that Britney has received throughout this whole ordeal, like, it's unprecedented. Like, it's amazing.
Honestly, when you think about it, it was inevitable. We had a really rough year of just bad things happening to everybody. So when you have a cause that is unilaterally a good cause, a good reason to fight for, people are going to jump in because sometimes you just want to feel good that you did a good thing.
Speaking of causes that were worth fighting for, a minor update, not really minor, but an update on another story that we brought up. If those of you may remember a couple months back when the Black Widow movie was simultaneously released in theaters and on Disney Plus, Scarlett Johansson, the titular star of the film and the first female Avenger in the Avenger franchise.
The Chun-Li of the MCU.
Yes.
Yes, whipping ass with a touch of class. She and her representation had threatened a lawsuit to Disney and Marvel for basically cutting off for a breach of contract.
They stifle her out of profit by streaming the film roughly at the same time it was being shown.
The exact same time, not roughly.
At the
exact
same time.
Oh, so some technician should have gone to fire.
But go on, Juanjo.
Basically, the agreement was that they were going to have a period of time where the Black Widow movie was going to be exclusive in theaters first and then go to streaming. But Disney and Marvel went like, nah, it'll be fine.
Okay, consider the following. What if we need more money? Good idea. Disregard everything. Do it now.
But wait a minute, isn't there a contract where we kind of have to give...
What contract?
You know what? That's exactly what Scarlett Johansson said, and she's like, oh, you guys don't want to honor my contract?
Whoops.
Do you remember that one weird movie I did for Luc Besson, Lucy?
Oh.
Remember what happens when I use 100% of my brain? Guess what? Boom.
So tell me, Juan, how were they able to mend this burning bridge?
The only way they meant anything else. Throw money at it.
Actually, yes. It turns out that the representation of Ms. Johansson and of the House of Mouse came to a settlement. They came out, they put out this nice little lovely speech between the two saying, oh, they're so great to work with and I look forward to it in the future. Oh, Ms. Johansson is so valuable to the Marvel and Disney family. We look forward to working with her in the future. Oh, yes, and great. That is PR speech for, hello, my name is Scarlett Johansson and I got paid.
Yeah. They put out this beautiful post on social media that was the most empty buzzword Latin garbage ass paper mache flavored speech I ever had in my life. It was essentially, yeah. Hello, everyone. We are very sorry. We got our asses fucking kicked. Here.
No. We didn't get. No, we came to an agreement.
never
We came to the
admitted
agreement to
they
not get
came
our
to
asses
the-
kicked. The fact that this giant truck full of money going to her mansion has nothing to do with it.
Come on, Angel. It's a big corporation. Do you really expect big corporations to admit that they're wrong?
Of course not. The money that she got paid for the settlement, their CEOs make that shit in a month. This
Exactly.
is nothing.
And this is also proof, once again, that big corporations, when they're caught red-handed, their easy fix is throw enough money because they don't want to deal with all the headaches and all the trouble. in
Maybe
going to
all
court.
the red
I
will
still
go
own
out.
that bitch. I own her. I own her body. I own your body. In fact, fuck your body.
And-
I
yeah.
put a trademark on her ass.
Yeah, dude, and trust me, if there were and trust me, Scarlett Johansson, she would have collected damages from this whole case.
It was always going to
She
happen.
would have win.
She would have won.
The name is too big. Something had to go. More importantly, though, is the fact that so now they have to give her money. Will they give her roles again, though? That's the question.
Ooh, I don't know,
That's just
man.
it. That's just it.
'Cause her
They
character-
boned her pretty hard,
Because
dude.
her character is dead right now. There's not much we can do with her at this point. So
I mean, unless you want to like film like flashbacks or something.
CG it.
More along the lines of like, okay, we'll have other projects that the House of Mouse is gonna do. Like, oh well, you know what, Scarlett Johansson ain't so bad. We'll go ahead and cast her for some. Like, you know what, the really big thing of it is, they clearly knew they were not going to win the case.
No.
And at the same time, Scarlett Johansson, her acting career depends on being amenable with studios in order for her to work with them and for them to hire her and all this shit. So on the one hand, yeah, if she went in, she would have won. She would have struck a blow against the House of Mouse. But on the other hand, no one in town would want to work with her again because she dared to defy the House of Mouse, and they would have
how
smeared her.
dare
Do you
you.
remember how when it started? Do you remember what they were fucking saying? Like, how dare she be
Yeah.
so greedy in the middle of a pandemic?
I love
Ain't
that.
heard
Are you
of
like,
a
Fuck
bad
you.
guy?
she's rich? Well, yeah, she still needs to get paid. Like, it's not a matter of money. It's a matter of print. I can't believe I'm saying this.
It's a matter of
print.
respect.
It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. And the message is, you don't fucking stifle somebody out of their paycheck. That is literally not what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
You stupid mouse-shaped dumbass.
But it's okay, guys. Again, like Juan said, they agreed
Yes.
on a settlement. They settled out of court. However, it is a very historical fact, and I must say this right now, and it applies to all things in life, depending on the level of crime, from the lowest to the highest, no amount of money is going to save you, is going to save your ass forever, no matter how many,
Well, for all we know, Disney's already having a crappy ass reputation. Disney has become the WWE of entertainment.
I think I know what you were trying to get at with that, Jose. I think you mean, like, no amount of money can save you forever if there's a dead body involved.
Exactly.
no amount of money. No, fuck that. Settlements ain't going to save you from that.
Sometimes no amount of green can cover all the red. It keeps soaking in. And speaking of red, it's time for my second favorite segment of the Ravens vlog. Murder, She Wrote.
All right,
with
guys,
Juan
let
Ramos.
me go ahead and grab the steering wheel on
Murder,
this.
she wrote.
All
No.
yours.
Murder,
Here's the
she
keys.
wrote.
Best of luck.
All right.
Figure it out.
All right, you hold on
we-
to those keys.
like,
I'll take care of this.
This story comes to you comes to us from the Ravens Flock, and we're bringing it to you via the website Cosplay Central, written by their editor-in-chief Kelsey Enter, aka Captain Casey Cosplay,
And this
who
was-
we're now very respectfully following on social media.
I am not following respectfully at all. In fact, I am straight up gawking.
All right.
Dork.
I have no respect for anyone.
So this article was published on September 28th, so earlier this week, and the headline reads: TikTok cosplayer Yandere freaks
Yandere
freaks.
Yander.
Shut up. Yandere freaks Snow charged with manslaughter. Oh boy. Let me go ahead and go more details.
So first
here.
off,
Alright,
TikTok.
seen
So that's already a crime.
Yes.
Okay, so
thank you.
this cosplayer, they go by the cosplay name on TikTok of Yandere Freak.
Fun
Let me
fact, Yandere is a term for a girl who is so obsessed or in love with you that she would rather kill you so nobody else will have you. It became tragically prophetic, I'm afraid.
Let me
Real
go ahead.
name-
Let me go ahead and continue.
Real name
I-
Mary Ann Oliver Snow.
Thank you, Juan. A TikToker and cosplayer has come under public scrutiny online after it was discovered they were charged for manslaughter after accidentally killing their friend with a firearm. Let me go ahead and scroll down. The Harris County District Court stated
Yeah,
that
they live in Houston, Texas, by the way.
Thank you.
Of course it had to be Texas.
The Harris County District Court stated that
No.
Snow was arrested on January 18th earlier this year after they gave an audio-recorded statement describing the event. The court case claims that on January 17th, day before, Snow recklessly caused the death of their high school friend by pointing a handgun at the complainant and pulling the trigger.
Oh,
In a
Christ.
statement to the police, Snow explained that they were all drinking and got pretty drunk. They also said they had a firearm from their ex-boyfriend, but assumed all the bullets and magazine had been removed.
And there you see mistake number 1. Assumptions. For they make an ass out of you and me.
Apparently out of someone else.
Snow was released on a $20,000 bond and now faces scrutiny online after the discovery of the incident. Snow has continued to post cosplay videos on TikTok since the event and has sparked criticism on the internet. I mean,
Snow explained while the group of friends were watching the TV show Gotham, which
Gotham.
it had its moments. They're like, oh, they told their friends they had a gun just like the Penguin does. It
Oh,
stated
no.
in the statement that a friend joked, oh, go ahead and shoot me. And Snow didn't expect the gun to be loaded.
yeah.
Wow. First off, how drunk were you? How high
Apparently drunk
were-
enough to not know how to check their guns.
Now, as
Apparently
everybody
not.
here with common sense knows, the very basics of gun safety come with 3 very important rules. Rule number 1 is to always check to make sure that it's not loaded, and assume that it's loaded unless you're not 100% sure. Rule number 2 is to always maintain trigger discipline, and rule number 3, never point at anything that you are
don't
not planning
plan
to shoot.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they decided to not follow a single one of those rules.
They skipped all 3 of those steps.
We went from step 1 to step 0.
I mean, when you get tipsy,
terms of-
you know, common
if
sense
I-
goes out the window.
And by 0, you mean the amount of heartbeats the person had left. Oh, my God.
An
Well,
evidence,
yes.
An evidence exchange in the manslaughter case is set to take place on October 21st and will determine if Snow will seek a plea deal or let the case go to trial.
Holy shit.
What a complicated state of affairs this has been. Now, assuming that this was clear non-intentional, this is nonetheless a fucking horrible tragedy. And I send my sincerest condolences to the family and friends of the person
victim,
that was
yeah.
killed. That was genuinely sad. But yes, this appears to be human error caused by purpose neglect of very, very important fucking safety measures that are there for a reason because they were written in blood. And now it looks like we have to rewrite them once again.
Like, it really is a fucking sad case. And thankfully, Cosplay Central is going to keep updating and they're going to keep up to tabs. And when they learn, we'll learn. And when we learn, you'll learn.
Exactly.
So we're going to keep on this because we are trying to keep in touch with the cosplay community and keep a pulse on that.
You know, before they lose it.
God damn it. I knew you were going to do that.
But yeah, Angel always has a quip ready.
In my defense, this happened all the way in January. It is no longer too soon.
No, you're not wrong about that, but it's becoming a big deal because folks had actually found out about this and they're putting Yandere Freak on blast for still trying to do cosplay shit on TikTok while going on with this horrible
For still
Yeah.
remaining a constant presence in the community.
Listen, I'm not gonna tell her what to do.
Tell them.
That's a grown ass woman. She can do whatever
Them.
she wants.
Person.
Them? Oh, right. Sorry. They go by the pronouns of them. My apologies. Now I'm not gonna tell them what to do on their stupid ass. But right now, seeing as you're going through the legal procedures to determine whether you are, clear of this mess, it would not be a good idea to try to jump into the community that you just essentially shock with this. I mean, I'm not gonna tell the internet. Nobody can control the internet. The point is, everybody knows, and they're gonna keep putting her on blast as long as she decides to
Putting
keep acting
them.
like
Dude,
that.
considering
Putting
the,
them on blast as long as she keeps acting like that.
considering the level of this crime and completely highlighting the recklessness and irresponsibility behind the cosplayer, honestly, they might as well just step down and just leave.
Yeah, I take a break.
No, not even take a break. Like, that's it. You can't come back from this. You can't.
Like,
Can
this-
you?
The
Like,
crazy.
for the rest of your life, you're gonna be, hey, remember that time you killed your friend?
God damn it.
You can't come back from that shit, man.
Like, okay, we know folks who have freaking done stupid shit.
Yes,
They
I know.
have-
There's 3 of them right here.
Yep.
I
All 3 of us. Your crazy ass is like, you got fucking.
It's a mistake in life every time I get behind the wheel of a car, you see. 5 car accidents
behind
later,
your Twitter
and I
page.
still refuse to learn my lesson.
or behind your Twitter page.
Oh, no, that's a constant mistake. Twitter was a mistake from the start.
Then why are you participating in this thing? Because
Because it's comedy, and I never take it seriously. And neither should you.
Like
on,
fucking
Juan.
like you've done stupid shit. I've done stupid shit on with people in my life.
I've done plenty of stupid shit.
I will never regret telling Gigo to go eat shit for his horrible opinions in pizza, though. I don't care if he, as a YouTuber, has 1 million more people follow him than I will hope to. He was still wrong, and he will forever be wrong. And him and his 2,000 million followers can go eat a dick. Crust belongs on pizza. Eat the fucking crust.
Hey, Angel,
the
you
crust
want
is there to protect you from your pizza sliding out.
Should we make a T-shirt out of it? Like, oh no,
You're a grown-ass man. Eat the damn crust.
I don't care what people say. That's a hill I'll die on. Then die wrong.
Yes.
Because I want to
die wrong,
I don't know.
Gigok.
No, but back on.
So
the
that's how
subject.
we've been successfully demonetized forever.
Like the shit that we've done is stupid shit where you can actually apologize for it and you can actually do something to make things correct. You can't apologize and make correct a life being lost.
Sadly,
and
yes.
the worst part of it is that this motherfucker, fucking Yandere freak person, Snow, I forget their name, is fucking still on TikToking.
One could argue that the smartest thing to do was to step away from the cosplay community until the whole thing blows over. Even if it was an accident, even if it was something you didn't mean to, even if it was a terrible tragedy that claimed the life of somebody that you cared about, you still kill somebody, and the internet knows. And the internet doesn't give a shit about nuance or subtlety. They are gonna drag you for it, especially if you're going back to the same thing that started in the first place. So one could argue that the smartest precaution would be step aside from the internet and from the cosplay community for a while, let the thing blow over, let people come to their conclusions, and then you can return down the line if you feel like the heat's died down. Assuming, of course, you didn't do this on purpose. But right now, like, this is like, fuck, man. This is like going back to NASCAR racing moments after you got involved into a 20-car pile-up.
Oh, Juancho, that brings up a very good question. With this whole thing going on, has Snow themselves released any kind of statement?
Have they said anything
for
about
their safety, for their own sake? I hope not. I don't think they're addressing it, and we can't get to any of their social media because ever since the incident, they went and privated themselves. Ever since this came out and became public.
I think and just me speculating, I think it's because they were instructed by the Harris County law enforcement to not disclose information.
No.
They were probably just trying to avoid getting flamed to death by their fandom.
That, because up until this article and up until this news broke,
no one knew.
The Yandere Freak has been up on social media like nothing's fucking business.
So
like nobody's fucking business.
She never explained anything. Sorry, force of habit, because I look at the picture, I see a woman. My apologies.
They dress like a woman.
They have not released any of this information to the public when it happened. They never told anybody, which makes sense. It is a private matter. But at the end of the day, social media exists, and people have found out. And as of now, they are the target of scrutiny, and they have a massive fucking bullseye on their back.
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
The smartest thing to do would be to stay away from the business until the heat dies down. But it might be that this person is so addicted to the clout and the spotlight that they simply can't let go of it.
Bro, I don't think there's any point where it's going to die down. I think it's come to the point where Snow is basically persona non grata in the entire cosplay world.
Yandere Freak.
And so that's how it
Yandere Freak Snow is persona non grata.
No.
Well,
Snow is their last name. Their cosplay name is Yandere Freak.
Fine,
well, it appears that unfortunately the cosplay name became far more prophetic than we expected.
God.
And now a life has been lost to the carelessness of tragic circumstances. We here at the Ravens Flock, we like to expound that we have absolutely no problem with people owning guns. We simply implore you to always practice the basics of gun security and safety. Please.
Seriously, be smart with your guns. Don't fucking...
Have as many guns as you want. Just don't be stupid with them.
Be smart. Be responsible.
Like, fucking lock the shit if you're not using it. Fucking keep the ammo away from the gun.
Don't gun and drive.
Exactly. Jesus
Unless
Christ.
you're in an action movie, then you can gun and
You know what?
drive.
Don't drink and gun.
Don't drink and gun. Don't gun and drink. Don't drink and gun drive.
Don't gun and Gotham.
Gun.
Apparently.
Knife.
Knife
gun.
Oh
Come
God,
into purchase
I will
mission.
fucking lose my shit, and I will fucking shoot people down on social media if anybody tries to blame the show Gotham for this.
No.
Because
Bro,
people will say stupid shit
People
on the
barely
internet.
cared about the show of Gotham. Nobody's gonna blame me for this.
I know,
No.
but I'm just saying, like, there's always some person on the internet who will say something that's stupid.
Oh yeah, no, those are my favorites. You see them every time they start talking about lolly artwork on Twitter. It's amazing.
Oh my God.
I've never seen somebody getting so tilted over something so stupid, but that's what makes me laugh. Unfortunately, this doesn't make me laugh. This actually
Stupid
makes
people
me
say
very sad.
stupid shit, Juan. Prove me wrong.
Listen,
I can't.
I got no problem with people dying over stupid ways, but this was a completely 100% preventable tragedy, and pure human stubbornness didn't allow it to happen. I can understand human error, but this was literally, yo, dog, make the conscious decision to pull that gun out of the drawer so I can point it at somebody and pull the trigger. What's the worst that could possibly happen?
No, that is such a fucking mistake.
This is not a crime of passion. This was a series of steps. There was procedures done here. It's like the difference between it's like the difference between I fucked up when I was skating versus I cheated on my loved one. One is an accident, the other one is a procedure.
You don't accidentally cheat into somebody's vagina or onto somebody's penis.
Regardless.
You don't accidentally fall on somebody's phallus. It doesn't work like that. Just like you don't accidentally not check your fucking gun.
Bruh.
I don't care how drunk you are.
Basic gun safety.
Even if the gun doesn't belong to you, it's like, oh, it's my boyfriend's gun.
That is even more of a reason.
That's even more.
Like, you don't know what can go with that damn thing.
Surprise! Yeah, no.
You don't have fucking permission to fucking flaunt that shit. It ain't yours.
Trigger off. I haven't owned a gun in my life. In fact, the amount of times I shot a gun can be counted in a hand. And ever since I saw that documentary when I was a small child of gun accidents,
yep.
First steps, check the clip, check the safety, check the fucking chamber. Every single time without fail. Fun fact, do you know that in Cuba, one of my friend's military bros got himself killed because of that?
Really?
Yes. In a drunken night of passion, he stupidly struck with a heavy object, I think it was a hammer, a gun clip.
Oh shit, for real?
What?
Yeah. He struck a gun clip, a few of the bullets came flying out and landed near a fire. This was in the military. Landed near a fireplace because they were keeping watch. The ammo cooked. And his head was turned into fucking sashimi.
Oh my fucking god, that is fucked up.
My dad wasn't there to see it, but he was there to pick up his body.
Oh, that is fucking
terrible. Bro.
So yes, preventable errors caused by human stupidity and mistake are many. But the fact that you're still running into the land of social media to crave that clout even after he hurt you that badly, log off.
No, that's fucking
stupid. Dude, just get out of there. Log off. Even if this was an accident, even if this was a mistake, even if you didn't mean it,
even if
you
this was
still did it.
You still did it, and it's all over the internet because everybody. No, because one true historical fact. If it's on the internet, everyone will remember for a long, long time.
Holy shit! Be happy that there's no video evidence of this on the internet. Fucking Christ!
Now, of course, we have to state for the sake of balance. We at the Ravens Flock do not believe in judgment before due process.
Of course.
We believe that the justice system must be held out, and if a person is charged with a crime,
the wheel must spin.
The wheel of justice itself must spin, and the person must either be judged by a jury of peers,
by the fullest extent of the law, with the rights of the lawyer,
and enjoys the privilege of being presumed innocent until proven guilty.
Right. That being said,
fuck them manslaughter bullshit.
You fucked up. You fucked up real bad, and the world ain't.
Oh no! You know what? Since we're using pronouns, fuck them.
I don't know. They look pretty fucked already by the circumstances.
Folks, go ahead and leave your comments on the channels. Let us know your thoughts on this development. But man, oh man.
This was just literally don't drink and drive because this shit happens all the time with cars. Now it happened with a gun.
Don't drink and drive. Don't drink a gun. Don't be stupid.
You know what? Don't gun in general unless you're in the safe professional location of a shooting range or you're defending yourself. It's not that hard, guys. Fucking listen, if random Rendeck number 25,000 in the olden land of Alabama, who smells of gunpowder 24/7, is smart enough to not do something like this, most of the time, surely you should be smart enough to not do something like this. You should be smarter than the average redneck.
For real, no.
Because the average redneck doesn't do this most of the time.
Except when they do.
Well, like I said,
you have any idea how many folks do not practice gun safety?
Oh yeah, I know, but usually there's something to practice their own, like boars.
You getting more info on the story, Joe?
I'm trying to. I pulled up an article that was posted 2 days ago by Rhiannon Bevan from thegamer.com. I'm trying to see if I can find any updates.
Any information would be nice. We're doing live research right here in front of you.
As of right now, their social media account for TikTok is private, following backlash over the decision to continue posting after the death of the victim.
This is exactly what we said here.
Yeah, this is all
the smartest thing. Yeah, no,
nothing new. Damn.
But yeah, no, to be fair, though, this is fairly recent. There's nothing else to be said except the fact that it happened and it fucking sucked. It was terrible for everybody
involved. Folks. Like, what can we? What else is there to say except that this person screwed up? A life was lost needlessly. and fucking what do you call it? They got to deal with the consequences.
Guns don't kill people. Stupid people kill people.
Yeah.
Right?
No, stupidity does not discriminate, unfortunately.
It is. And speaking of stupidity, are we ready, gentlemen?
You know what? I don't care. Go ahead.
Oh no, hang on
Life
a minute.
is
You
meaningless.
do care. What did you want to
Life
say?
is meaningless.
All right,
well,
fine,
yes,
fine.
but
Let's
that
do
doesn't
it.
mean you cannot apply meaning on your own. That's why nihilism can be positive.
Hey,
now, what do
Angel.
you want to say?
Oh no, I was going to say,
I
hey,
didn't
Angel.
really have
remember-
anything further to say on this whole thing.
Fair enough.
Go ahead to the next story.
Angel, remember how I said earlier that big corporations have an easy fix and just throw money at a problem?
Lo and behold, it appears that Activision Blizzard is going right for the easy fix. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to, once more, talk about the Activision Blizzard suits. Not satisfied with having two companies going after their ass, we got a
Two
third.
government agencies.
Well, now we're gonna get three. So starting with, on September the 27th, 2021, Activision Blizzard has been sued by the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission of Workplace Harassment and Discrimination, as given to us by the good old folks at Deadline. Activision Blizzard has yet another government lawsuit on its place with the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, also known as the EEOC, suing the Call of Duty, Overwatch, and World of Warcraft publisher for workplace harassment and discrimination this Monday.
Holy fucking cow.
We can't stop. It was
Watch Monday as of what?
this Monday.
This coming Monday?
This Monday,
This
right
Monday.
now. It already happened.
What?
As in Monday the 20th. Monday the 27th.
Monday the
It has
27th.
not been a week since the last time, dude.
So, 48 hours after our last Activision Blizzard
Another one came in.
reporting last week on the Ravens Watch.
Another
fucking thing.
Just another one came just
What the
fly.
fuck?
Yeah, what? Did we put a hex on Activision Blizzard?
No.
No, they're doing it to themselves, motherfucker.
We
All we're
didn't
doing is
start the
watching
fire. It has been burning since the world's
World was
been
turning.
turning.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
the suit filed after a 3-year investigation, holy shit, alleges that the Activision Blizzard's female employees have been subject to sex-based discrimination, including harassment based on their gender, along with retaliation for complaining about the sex discrimination. So it's not bad enough that they got harassed, it's bad enough they got hit under it because they were accused of snitching. The file also alleges that female employees were paid less than their male counterparts. The EEOC is now demanding that Activision Blizzard institute and carry out the policies, practices, and programs to ensure equal opportunity and to eradicate the effects of its past and present unlawful employee practices. The demands also include compensating the employees affected by the harassment and the discrimination by payback of the damages, because nothing like money to wash away the horrible memories of being treated like less than a human being. Ain't that wonderful?
How much did they throw at it?
Let's find out. Monday's lawsuit comes just a few months after the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing alleged that the Activision Blizzard already had a frat boy workplace culture. The July lawsuit also claimed that the executives sexually harassed women and male employees, openly joked about rape, and drank alcohol while engaging in inappropriate behavior towards women. But by the way, don't forget, somebody died over this. Like, let's not forget that. Let's never let anybody forget. Somebody committed suicide over this.
Yeah.
And no amount of money is gonna bring them back to life, because guess what? Activision Blizzard is not Konami. They can't reban Monster Reborn. Since the July lawsuit, Activision Blizzard's current and former employees organized a walkout to protest against the Giants' working conditions. Days after the July lawsuit and a wide-reaching protest, Activision Blizzard saw their executive reshuffling. President J. Allen Branch fucking ran, bringing with him Jen O'Neill and Mike Barra coming as co-leads. Shortly after that, Brax exited Activision Blizzard. The former executive, Jesse Meshuk, also turned his tail into his legs and ran. And let's not forget, the PR head of the department also ran.
Bolted out of there.
He took
Oh
one
my
look at that
God.
shit and went, nah.
Oh no, he saw the writing on the wall and he did what he needed to do to
Smart
get out.
They
thinking.
went and saw it and basically went, eep.
Yep. Activision Blizzard has finally settled with this particular suit, noting in a statement that it has committed to create an $18 million fund to compensate
$18 million fund.
make amends to the suit's claimants. There is no place in our company for discrimination, harassment, and unequal treatment of any kind. And I am grateful
That's
to
as
the
saccharine as
employees
the fucking Disney
who
statement.
bravely share their experiences. I am sorry. We are sorry. We are so sorry.
So sorry.
To anyone that had to experience
Sorry.
inappropriate
I'm
conduct,
sorry.
and I remain unwavering in my commitment to make Activision Blizzard one of the world's most inclusive, respected, and respectful workplaces.
Fuck off with
Said
that.
the CEO, Bobby Kotick. By the way, Bobby Kotick just got paid like $145 million in bonuses.
Oh my God! Of
Motherfuck
course
that
he
guy.
did.
He could foot that fucking suit 10 times over by himself. This
he
is
won't.
bullshit.
Hey,
This
I'm
is-
very
Naturally.
tempted to actually admire the level of effort as to how deep Activision and Blizzard are digging themselves to the very center, to the
They
ground.
appear
By the way,
to
they are
be hell-bent
They're
and
pretty good at
determined.
digging holes, Angel.
Yes, I know.
They appear to be hell-bent and determined to bury themselves.
You honestly think
Shit.
$18 million, now that might be a lot of money for the likes of you and I, but let's be honest, for the amount of money this company makes, $18 million is a very small drop in a massive fucking Olympic pool-sized bucket. This is nothing. This is literally, here's some money, shut the fuck up, get out of my sight. This is one step away from bribery, this is.
Pretty much.
And I sincerely hope nobody forgets that this is only to clear up one lawsuit. The other two companies are still gunning after their asses and chewing on their delicious money-filled buttocks. And by the way, let us not forget, the company is still trying to take away heat from the controversy by censoring our work in their own games.
Oh my god.
Because somehow taking away scantily clad, barely visible women will solve all the racism and sexism and
All right.
abuse.
I don't think we need to be mentioning that stupid part of this stupid
Yeah, we
shit
don't.
anymore. Because it's been acknowledged like 5 fucking times now.
7
how
times
fucking
it will be.
stupid that action is on their end. I don't
And
think
it
we
just
need to
keeps
bring
going.
that up anymore.
Of course, considering the fact that the reputation of Blizzard is in the fucking toilet, because not only is the treatment of their workers complete ass, their work itself is complete ass. Have you guys heard anything of Overwatch 2?
Nope.
No.
Do you think
What Overwatch 2?
exactly? Do you think anybody even cares about Overwatch 2? Consider the following: when Overwatch 2 was announced, the first thing people thought was, "Man, imagine all the porn they're gonna make of this."
I was going to answer your question and say there are probably some fans that care that don't follow the news behind that goes what happens behind the scenes like we do.
Well, yes, and I'm very sorry for them because they're giving money to a company that clearly doesn't care about them either.
And on the subject of money, I think it should come to no surprise to us that, of course, Activision Blizzard is going to settle out of court because, like we mentioned with Disney, they don't want to deal with the damages and the mess of going to court because they know they would lose.
Oh yeah, dude, think about it. Almost, I'm talking about this from a not lawful justice, good thing, moral standpoint. I'm talking about this from a practical standpoint.
From a
Imagine,
human standpoint.
imagine if you're a lawyer and you're told that if you win this case, you're going to rip a chunk of money out of one of the biggest companies in the entire fucking world.
Yay!
Imagine a case that if you win it, you will make enough money that you will never have to work a single day in your life.
That'd be incredible.
Like, these motherfuckers are walking into that courtroom like Phoenix Wright, bringing their A game, menacing kanji all over their fucking faces.
Yeah.
Just pose dramatically on the podium, Your Honor, here's my dick. Just, so yeah, no, Activision Blizzard may have a good legal team, but considering the sheer amount of shit and evidence they have against them, going to a courtroom right now is essentially a good way to get themselves destroyed. And if you think $18 million is big, you have no idea what the court will take from them in legal fees alone.
As far as public reputations goes, they've already been destroyed even before the settlement.
Once upon a time, the Blizzard logo used to signify good games.
But that was long ago.
I see fire. So yes, that has been the end so far. Another third lawsuit that they barely scraped out with the settlement, and the other two are still on their work. And frankly, I don't know what's going to happen, but if we get another one from a completely different company 1 week from now, I'm just going to give up on this because I'm tired.
From another government agency is what it is.
At this point, we're going to see a goddamn FBI agent walk out of there, followed by a CIA agent going, listen,
FBI, open up!
listen, we went to the basement. We saw some shit.
Fuck.
See, Angel, I want to agree with you, but at the same time, I know you want to know
Yes, I do.
what happens next.
I want this train to go all the way to the station, crash, burn, and kill hundreds of people.
See, the problem with it is that with Activision and with Disney, these gigantic juggernaut companies,
They got too much
they
money.
have too
They have
much
too much
money.
money.
They have the ability to settle these issues out of court and to pay whatever fines and not completely tank their companies.
Yeah, and at the end of the
They
day,
can
the
still
average
do
Joe
it.
is happy with just getting paid.
And
Yeah.
truthfully, the average consumer is going to keep consuming their fucking products.
Sad, it is.
So so all this is really doing is just showing, like, you know what, you gotta at least, like, there isn't any sort of dollar amount that could sell that could buy integrity, but at least the families and the people involved in this case
They
have
can
to
get
look
some
at it like,
compensation.
okay,
from it.
do we want to go through an entire long, arduous legal ordeal, which we will likely win,
Or do we
Well-
want a new house?
or do we get a new house now? Do we set up a memorial fund and bury my family member properly, or deal with their estate properly? and make sure that their family.
Yeah,
is
no,
taken
I
care
keep
of for the rest
going.
of their
Fuck
life.
them. If my loved one killed themselves because of that shit, no amount of money would make me happy.
No.
Not until I see that company drag through the mud even further than they already have. Dude, this is not a matter that I have to emphasize beyond the censorship. It's the fact that imagine working for your dream company and being sexually harassed to the point that you kill yourself.
It's terrible.
Like, that is some criminal shit,
Physical
man.
and mental
This
abuse.
is not a money matter. Somebody should be in jail.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
That's sort of the reason why.
This is literally not a matter of settlement. This is a matter of somebody is responsible for the death of another person.
That's the fucking problem with Yandere Snow. Like they're out on bond, and so legally speaking, if you're out on bond and stuff while the charge is still on, you're allowed to work free. You're just not allowed to like leave the country or the county or whatever the fuck. But they have to own up to what happens. So
the only reason they're
legal
not in
system
jail
has-
right now is because they determined in the investigation that this was clearly an accident. But it was an accident caused by human stupidity.
They have.
This is not. This is what happens when you do something to somebody on purpose so many
Systemically
times
over a
they
long period
die.
of time.
Like, I
They
can't
have to-
emphasize this enough. Human lives were lost in this shit.
Angel, I get you, and we get you, man. They have to be held accountable, both Yandere and the folks at Activision Blizzard, and they
Yandere.
have to be dealt with the consequences for their actions.
One could argue a $20,000 fine and being basically
Oh, please,
blasted
one.
forever
That's a
is
far
something
cry
bad.
from what they did. Okay?
But like I said, it's a difference between dumb cosplayer who most likely under the influence did something fucking stupid versus person with a shit ton of money, power, and influence who is purposely going out of their way to sexually harass somebody.
Like, see, that's it. Like, it's
like
not,
there's a difference between random
the
dumbass
thing is that
and
it's not the
this
CEO
is bullshit.
themselves going
No.
down and grabbing a boobie. It's I'm not going to give enough of a fuck for my subordinates. And I'm going to let them operate like a pack of jackasses, and I'm not
Exactly.
going to stop.
And
that.
I'm just gonna pretend nothing's happening and just
Like,
be
bro,
oblivious to it.
Consider the following. My job, my 9 to 5, is technically federal work.
technically,
And they're
we're
very
not allowed to say what
they're
it is,
very
though.
relaxed
Yeah.
with the rules. Dress code, who gives a shit? Internet usage, you're good to go. You do your job right, that's what happens. But anything close to sexual harassment, that shit doesn't fly.
That is your ass.
That doesn't. You get like you treat your
Yeah.
coworkers of both genders with some goddamn respect, or they will. My boss is walking around in crutches because he pulled a leg doing some sports.
Ow.
He will re-break his leg on your ass if you do something like that.
Yeah, no,
Jesus,
exactly.
He doesn't play by those rules. And the fact that a company is so much bigger, so much influential, so much more powerful, cannot literally control the retards that work for them
Dude.
should tell you something. Like, dude, you are Blizzard. You are a giant of the industry. Your games reshaped the video game industry. For the longest time, you held the record for the most famous and influential MMO in the world. You can't even live up to your own reputation. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And I invite our beloved listeners to let us know what do they think of Blizzard's situation. How badly do you want them to fuck up next time? And how much longer do you want to see this fire burning to the night?
Let us know in the comments below. We're live right now. You're watching the Ravens flock. We're here. We want to talk to you. We want you to talk to us. We want to know your thoughts on these subjects, on these issues.
So let's talk about more bad news.
Oh my God, Angel.
As you know, maybe that suit of 18 million might be enough to buy a single PS5 from a scalper, because right now it appears that both Xbox and PS5 will, as of official news now, continue to be in extremely short to completely unavailable supply.
Shit.
Yes, my friends, according to the good old folks at the PC Gamer, it is likely that right now it is, as you know, very difficult to get your hands
Master Race.
on an Xbox or a PS5. So, recently, Phil Spencer spoke to The Wrap and explained that while chip shortages were partially to blame for the ongoing console shortages, there's more going around to the situation. He
Like
says,
what?
I think it's probably too isolated to talk about. It's just about it as just a chip problem, said Spencer. When I think about it, what does it mean to get parts necessary to build a console today and then get it to the markets where the demand is? There are multiple kind of pinch points that progress, and I think regretfully it's going to be with us for months and months. Definitely to the calendar end of this calendar year and into the next calendar year. Spencer
So you mean
claims,
to tell me we're not going to be able to reasonably get a PS5
or an Xbox,
or an Xbox One S or Series X?
Spencer claims that he and everybody at Microsoft is working hard to get the consoles out the door and into people's homes, but he expects that it will continue to be a challenge for quite a while. The thing that's most disappointment is just the fan disappointment, he admitted. People really want this new generation of consoles. They're good consoles, both from us and from the other platform holders, and they want the new functionality.
Actually, Angel, can I pause you for just 1 second? We actually do have a comment, not necessarily on our stream.
Fire away.
But someone actually commented today on one of the cosplay groups on Facebook from California.
Hey.
I'm not going to disclose their full name. I mean, because, you know, that's their name. They basically said, I mean, that's why you never point a real gun at anyone, regardless if you know it's loaded or not. It can easily malfunction.
Exactly. Why do you think airsoft guns are so popular? Bro.
Like, okay, I have a pair of airsoft guns. I have one that looks like a Walter PPK, so because you know the James Bond gun, and I have a big fat fuck you Magnum revolver because I also cosplay Commissioner Gordon.
Yes.
I keep them shits empty.
You
have
play
a
smart.
Gonna stretch
I have a pair of clips for the Walter. They're both empty, and I keep them separated. I keep one empty clip in the Walter for cosplaying stuff, and it's empty all the fucking time.
Because a child lives in this house.
And the BBs themselves, I keep them in the little BB jar. I don't fucking play around with it.
You can get hurt even with those.
Yes.
So when I go to a convention, I don't fucking load up to shoot anybody with my freaking, like, big fuck you revolver as if I was Gordon, because I look sweet with a stash. But no, not even then, because fuck you, it's horrible. You don't keep a loaded gun, not even a loaded BB gun.
Exactly. You gotta play smart. Even if there's no kid in the house, man, you gotta be careful. Like, this is not as simple as a sword, where as long as you don't touch the edge, you're not gonna get caught. Guns are delicate for a reason. They require safety procedures.
Yes.
But guns aside, though, it was seen that almost a year, like guys, it's been almost a year since the PS5 and the Xbox One has launched. Phil Spencer's comments are just, the latest.
A year.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten on either one of these. Jesus.
Yeah, Angel, continue.
Phil's comments are just a latest line or a bit of evidence that things are just not getting better anytime soon. There has been a massive global chip shortage combined with the issues of COVID-19 limiting distribution, extremely high demand, scalpers and shitty resellers, and bots have combined to create a beautiful shitstorm that makes sure that finding the new gen console will remain borderline impossible until next year, or possibly even longer. So I'm sorry to say that if you were planning to get that Christmas gift for little Timmy, he's gonna have to make do with a PS4. Oh wait, he won't.
Wait, what?
It has become tricky to find even older consoles because of this.
Oh,
what? Yeah.
No.
As of now, it appears that they are running into lower cases of PS4 and Xbox One's shortages as well. In fact, the main actor from one of the recent release games, Deathloop, was able to get a PS5, but only because the fans came together and told him, how come the guy doesn't have a PS5? So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The shortage of PS5 and Xbox One S has become so extreme and so intrinsic and so normalized that people are scrambled to get their hands on their older consoles, and now even those are in short supply.
Oh my goodness,
Let's
man.
not forget that not only is Halloween around here, we know what happens after Halloween, right?
Well, yeah, Thanksgiving.
Christmas shopping.
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Are you
aka
ready for Black
pre-Christmas.
Friday? Are you ready for Are you ready for a Friday so black that is going to increase crime statistics?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. We've seen what happens when there is merchandise. Imagine how it will be right now when you run into that store and there's only like one PS5.
Well, that's why Cyber Monday exists, right?
Scalpers.
Scalpers.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No.
So either
Legit.
you
gotta remember,
fight for your life or you spend way more than you should. And let's be honest, we don't know which one is worse.
Legit, I got our cosplayer friend, Crazy Kenna Cosplay. She's the one who clued us in with the whole thing with Halo Infinite. She's been on a wait list for a PS5
How
for
long?
fucking months. And the one time when she had her money saved up for it and she saw that she was in the queue on it, she goes in. It's already fucking gone.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like
by the
that.
way, let's not forget, every now and then when I look up the news about what I'm going to announce in the episode, I look at a little thing that goes, the availability of PS5. There's this website that tells you when they're available. In the time it takes me to click on the link, they go
Gone.
from available to unavailable.
Gone.
It's just that simple. So yes, it appears that right now, hang on tightly to the consoles that you have because the new ones are nowhere to be found and the old ones are slowly becoming nowhere to be seen.
Yes.
Return to your homes. Hold your consoles close. And wait. Tomorrow you take back what is rightfully yours.
Tomorrow never came.
Tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow never comes.
So, as we prepare for Halloween, let us sit back and take comfort in knowing the fact that PC Master Race still remains the dominant race.
God damn
Look upon my ballsack. The ballsack of PC Master
Subscribe to
Race.
Angel-
you say as you're wearing a shirt promoting the PlayStation console.
Hey man, I know what I'm doing. I play both sides. But
You fucker.
cap off and finish my little section here. A small tiny bit of possibly good, possibly bad news. It appears that there is some talk in the company of Capcom of switching completely over to PC.
Really?
Mind you,
this is news. I haven't heard of this.
Nothing has been confirmed because this was very, very recent, and this is a small, a very small piece. So bear with me here for a moment. Let's see what we got. For those of you about to rock, we salute you. Capcom apparently claims that they want PC to be its main platform in the future. That isn't to say PlayStation and Xbox will not get it. It appears that PC might get it first. The Capcom's COO says that the company wants to make PCs its main platform for games, according to a translated report from the Japanese outlet Nikkei. Like, this is so fucking new, it's not even in the States yet. This is still in Japanese.
Amazing.
And reiterated by Bloomberg reporter Takashi Mochizuki. Capcom claims that 50% of its sales on PC and 50% on consoles by 2022 or 23. The chief operating officer Haruhiro Tsukimoto made the comments in Nikkei this week's Tokyo Game Show. They also announced that Monster Hunter Rise is coming for the PC very soon in January, and while some of Capcom's games have come to PC before, they usually take time to go to the consoles first and then they go to PC. But it appears that right now, Capcom is doing so well on PC that they may decide to just work exclusively with them.
Yeah.
And then eventually just go straight. Wow.
Like, admittedly, it's not exactly a bad idea. PC is doing great recently. There's certainly no fucking shortage of PC if you already have one.
I mean,
unless you're looking for a specific graphic card, then you are completely screwed. I'm sorry.
Glorious
But yeah,
PC
ultimately,
master race.
yeah, it looks like right now Capcom is going back to PC and then dropping on PS5 and Xbox. And normally I would ask the audience, but I would like to get some audience participation. Nintendo is doing its own thing. Don't worry about Nintendo. Nintendo's fine. They had a presentation a while ago. It's okay. It's cool. They're doing great. They're getting Bayonetta 3. It's going to be fantastic. But what do you guys think? You, my fellow Sigma male gamers.
Jose, you go first.
What do you guys feel about Capcom going to PC first and then dropping their stuff as a port on the consoles?
You go first.
No. I will.
Juan is still suffering from that D-rank.
No, cut him a break, man. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm not a PC gamer, but I think that this is sort of a cool idea. I mean, for those who are PC gamers, for those who want to play their Capcom games on the PC, hey, good for them. Good for you. You know, I mean, if it makes them happy, then it makes them happy.
If it makes them money, you mean?
Oh, yeah, that too.
Well, makes sense. So how about yourself, Juan? How do you feel about this? Good, bad, neutral?
Okay. To be perfectly fair, I think it's a bit of a spit on the face to the console gaming community. You know, the community that built Capcom. We put our quarters in your booths. We gave you our change. Chris Pratt stole quarters from a water fountain for you. No, he did it for Nintendo, but you get the point. The point is, it feels kind of a dick move, but
yes, it is.
But it's no more of a dick move than Konami moving away from doing proper video games and going to pachinko machines.
Hey, look at the bright side.
Yeah.
No. Konami is way more dick because we can play pachinko, but we can at least play on a PC or a console. And, of course, let's not forget, it's not like you're not getting it, you're just getting it later. Actually, then again, how good is this PC for gaming?
This one's incredible for gaming.
It's really good.
So you're good.
But
You're good.
But we're primarily console gamers.
Yes, we were. 2/3 of
What do
you
you mean we were? We are.
2/3 of you are.
Oh my God.
I have ascended to become something more than just merely human. I am an angel. Regardless, yeah, personally, I don't mind this because, well, I love Capcom's works. Every single one of their titles has made me very happy.
Street Fighter.
Yes.
Alpha.
And, well, like I said, it feels a little complex because when you think about it, games are first developed in a PC and then they are downgraded for the style of consoles. So that means that maybe this will allow them a faster release schedule because they can just drop it on PC, fix whatever they got going on, and then put it back in a console. I'm not exactly trying to look at the positive side here. I'm perfectly neutral on this matter, to be honest with you. I don't mind waiting more, but I understand where they're coming from because if more and more your profit is coming from PC, you're gonna aim for PC first and let the console peasants get it later. That is inevitable. So we got neutral, we got good, and we got bad. And please let us know what you think. How do you feel about Capcom jumping into the PC train first and the console train seconds? As usual, your comments and concerns are much appreciated. But it looks like I'm ending my segment a little earlier than usual because that's all the news for today.
We got 20 minutes to go and we ran out of stories.
Yeah, like,
so,
what the heck can we do for the rest of the remaining 20 minutes? We can't. We've come to the end.
Is there anything else we want to say? Anything else we got to talk about?
Do you have anything, Isaiah? I know you got something.
No, I don't have anything. I literally don't have anything.
I'm good here too. How about yourself, Juan? Any news?
I don't have any news, but I would like to go ahead and have us announce what we're gonna do for not the 16th. What's the week after that? So
that's December, right?
No.
Oh, this
month.
Okay, so what's going on,
okay.
man?
On the 16th, we're taking that weekend off. We've got an obligation that we need to go to.
Yes.
All right. We mentioned it some time ago. A friend of the Ravens flock, a personal friend of ours, James Wood, he had passed away.
That is correct.
On October 16th, Jose and I will be making efforts to attend another memorial service in his name.
What day is that again? Saturday?
Saturday the 16th.
And it's at 6:30.
All right, good, nonetheless.
So,
as you guys may have known, James Woods was quite a prominent
Wood.
member.
He's just one wood.
Woods? No wood?
Wood.
But single wood.
A single wood.
Right. So as you know, our well-known friend Mr. Wood used to be a quite prominent member of the Tampa Community Con. He became a well-known person for his fantastic directing, his hard work, and his impeccable work ethic. As a result, he's well-missed, well-respected, and well-loved by both his friends and family, to whom we wish once again our best wishes. He was sadly taken from us too soon, but we would like to believe that the memories he left behind are the legacy that will endure beyond his natural lifespan. And like I said, our friends will be visiting this Saturday. Hopefully they'll get to see some familiar faces there, and we'll get to cherish the memory of somebody who we laughed because he was there, as we cannot cry anymore because he is no longer.
Absolutely.
So we're taking the time on the 16th to take that day off in order to pay our respects to him once again. However, we will be back on October 23rd with a special event. We discussed it between the three of us, and we brought this up on the Black Files. That basically our streaming schedule is going to be a little weird between not next week, but week after next in October.
Between October 15 and December the 7th, we're going to be very harried with real life issues. So there will be less content, but we'll manage something to finagle you.
And to start you off, we actually haven't done one since last year, since last June. We're doing a subathon
yes,
on the 23rd. No joke.
Can I say it? Can I say it? The subathon thing? Come on. Can I say it, please? Just one time. Let me say it one time. Subathon simulcast.
I don't have a graphic for that. You're giving a big voicey thing, and I don't have a flashy graphic to go with it.
Graphic design is my
passion. Change your audio settings to surround sound.
I mean, you have a whole fucking board of shit. Oh wait, no, that's a streaming board. Never mind.
That's a streaming control board.
You may continue.
All right. And what we're doing, if you guys were watching Los Amigos play earlier tonight, and you saw me get my hands on a controller, you see that I don't play nearly enough to save my life. I cost us 2 or 3 fucking lives because I suck. 2 lives. Just trying to play Devil May Cry.
You were doing
the original Devil May Cry.
You were doing pretty good until then, though. Like it's always the bosses that fuck you up.
And I always ended up getting the fucking boss
every single time, too. This man is lucky.
So fucking.
I don't know if I shoot you or take you to Vegas for good luck, Cheshire.
So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do this beginning at 12 noon Eastern time on Saturday the 23rd, and I'm gonna continue the entire day for as long as I humanly can, and I'm gonna go old school for us. I'm gonna try to help us get to 300 subscribers. We're at 251 right now. If you guys can subscribe and help us hit 300, we'll have hit our goal. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go old school myself and entertain y'all by playing Star Wars Shadows of the Empire on the Nintendo 64.
If you thought that Devil May Cry 1 had some jank, you have not experienced jank until you experience Nintendo 64 jank. PlayStation don't what Nintendo.
Juan, if we reach 300 subscribers because of this,
that would be
I'll
nice.
fucking wear a Spartan-like toga.
Sure,
I will commit and wear it.
The Spartans didn't wear togas. They wore 9-packs and leather underwear. Okay. Are you going to put on leather underwear?
Yes, he will.
Yes.
We're going to
Russell Crowe had leather underwear.
Listen,
you ready for
we're going to the nearest hot topic, finding a spiked cod piece, painting it red, and doing a Zardoz in this bitch. The gun is good. The penis is bad.
Evil. The point that I'm trying to make is that, yes, I will commit if we reach 300 subscribers.
Of course. Nothing better than personal humiliation to line up that spotlight.
Now.
Oh, you're going to get your humiliation very soon.
I already do. I work for a living. That's already humiliating.
Now, here's the kicker on this, folks. since I suck absolute donkey dick in playing video games, I'm going to use the Wampa Stompa Master Cheat in the game in order to give myself access to every single weapon and resource and to give myself 50 lives to get started.
However,
because we have to make sure that it's not too goddamn easy, two things. I'm not allowed to re-up on the 50 lives sheet. If I gain extra lives in the play through the game,
but
that's
if you run out, you run out.
If I run out, I'm fucking done.
And
I'm not allowed to use the invincibility mode, even though it fades away after a little while. And number two, I'm going to be playing in Jedi mode. That's the hardest difficulty in the game.
Juancho must die.
You see, Jose and I, we played this game when we were children. Lovingly so.
It was a lot of fun.
Never did we play on fucking Jedi mode.
Yeah.
No matter how hard we tried, because we weren't bitches.
Hey, Angel, remember when cheat codes were a thing in the late 90s and early 2000s?
Me too, they are called paid DLC now.
No, that's just misery and capitalism.
Fun fact. Remember,
capitalism's fine if you can make it happy, but there's no happiness to be found.
there is no happy. It's a delicate balance.
Remember,
remember.
A balance of no and you.
Fun fact. Remember Nier Automata?
Yes.
Not only that, it has two things. It has cheats and it has developer mode. But get this: the cheat only works for one thing only.
Okay.
It gives you the achievements.
Ha!
That's
You-
it?
Yeah, you can literally talk to an NPC in Nier Automata and buy the achievements for like 10,000 credits each. And it will actually appear on your PlayStation screen. However, the PlayStation always takes a screenshot of your achievement. So everyone will know you got platinum on Nier Automata. Everybody knows you didn't earn it.
You didn't fucking earn
That's
it.
disgusting.
Ha! No, I love that.
That is
that
hilarious.
is a good way of fucking handling it.
You want it,
So,
you got it, and everything that comes with it.
folks, I'm gonna put my mental, my frail, splintering mental state on the line for you. Jose and Angel will not be able to join me right away, but when they get off of their straight jobs, if I'm still playing,
I will swing by, man. I leave Saturdays at 4, so I got time now. It'll just take me a while to get to your place, that's all.
why are you smiling like that?
Because now he gets a
At
reason.
first you had my curiosity, but now you have my erection.
Well, you see, Joe is the younger brother. And that means that now he has a simple opportunity to unilaterally, non-sarcastically, non-ironically, with no consequences, shit on you relentlessly.
Yes.
You just gave him carte blanche to open his mouth and verbally abuse you like a soap opera.
I mean, I've always been allowed to eviscerate Juan whenever
but
I
now,
want to.
no, here's the thing though. Previously, you did it against the law. Now the law is allowing you to do it. It's like getting out of the prohibition years.
Why are we sliding back?
I don't know. I think it's because we're subconsciously trying to make the episode end by like moving towards the door.
We're hungry.
We are hungry.
We'll
we might
fucking end earlier.
Yeah, we're
let's
good
go
for
ahead.
now.
But we invite you, and we're letting you folks know right now. We're gonna be off on October 16th,
Yes.
and when we come back on October 23rd,
Yes.
I will be starting at noon Eastern time, running our subathon simulcast to help the Ravens Flock reach 300 subscribers and beyond on YouTube. And I'm counting on every one of you, and I'm counting on you two chuckle fucks to spread the word.
Yes.
We will.
Get us up there.
I will
Wancho.
fuck those chuckles.
Juan, we will spread the word, but there's something I would like to impart onto you.
What?
May the force be with you.
And also with you. That's our Catholic upbringing for you.
All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and end the episode, folks. And yes, we do appreciate all the viewers, everyone that we interact with every single weekend, every week with all of our shows, with all of our content. And we do open an opportunity to have you guys chat with us, interact with us in the comments, share your thoughts with us. Everything that we do here in this channel is all part of our directive to make your voice our mission. Wancho, plug us away.
Thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of the Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, and yours truly, Juan Arouse. as we bring you our weekly broadcast every Saturday night at 7:30 Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Twitch. We invite you, as always, to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, located conveniently by Angel's left knee.
Oh wait, left. Hello.
Left knee. And we, of course, encourage you to join us on the chat every week and talk with us while we're live, while we're streaming. And we have been working since 2013, as they simply put it, making your voice our mission.
Yes.
Until next week, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Twitch.tv/TheRavensFlockOnline, and of course, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle, Rewind, and The Ravens Flock.
Yes.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for tuning in on another exciting edition of our flagship show, Nerds All Over the Internet. We are the Ravens Flock, and we are out.